This video will be a quick walkthrough for the teachers who are going to use Moodle. So let's log in as a teacher, and as you can see it looks exactly the same as for the students. Let's go into the course, and it also looks the same, but there are a little bit more functions. For example, let's go into class recordings for BigBlueButton, and there's an extra tab there called toolbar where you can hide and delete certain recordings. So that's one example of extra functionality for the teachers. Also, when you go into the forum, the teacher can act as a forum moderator, just like a normal forum. So let's look at the workshop submission. When you click on the submission thingy, you go to the submission page, and here you can see how many people have submitted. And when you click on view/grade all submissions, then you go to another screen, and here you can see all the submissions that have been placed. Here you can see that group A has submitted something at 9 August. So here you can see the comment posted by this student and also the PDF submission. Now, how do we grade this? Now, below the grade there is an icon, and there you have grade, and then you click on that, and then you go to the grading screen. Now here are different kinds of options. Let's go to the PDF feedback first. This is a special function in Moodle. You click on animate submission, and then it opens the PDF file that has been uploaded by the student. And then you select different options, and then you can draw into the PDF file. You can also select text and write some stuff there. If you're not done yet with grading, you can save this as a draft. If not, you can generate a response file, or you can download the submission PDF. So let's just generate the response file. So that has been done, and you can view the response online, and that's also what the student can see. Here you can see some writing. Also, since this is a group, you can apply the grades to the entire group or to an individual. So here's the grade box. You can add a feedback comment, and below that you can see another box for feedback files, which is simply drag and drop. Okay, after we're done, you can save the changes, or save and show the next submission. But we do a save, and here you can see everything is green, which means that everything has been graded for the group. So here are the PDF feedback files, feedback comments, etc. So that's how you grade submissions. Now we look at the editing options for the course page. At the top right corner you can see a button that says turn editing on. When you click on that, you can see all these little icons appearing, and that means you can edit that item. And when you hold your mouse on top of one of those, it says what it does. So you can hide, delete, configure, move, etc. So for example, let's move this chat room to the first week. Just click move and then move it. It's that simple. Also, a really important one is update. When you click on that, you go to the settings of this chat thing, and here you can edit options and the description, etc. Now let's look at this PowerPoint presentation. When we go to update, this is a file, and as you can see, the file can be changed without throwing away the entire bullet. So simply delete this, then you can drag and drop a new one, and then click save, and then you're done. To add new content in the page here, you have these two things there that are called add a resource and add an activity. There's a question mark next to it, and when you click that, it explains exactly what it is. But in short terms, a resource is like a book, a file, a folder, etc. And an activity is like the forum, a lesson, quiz, whatever. So now that you're done with editing the content, you simply click on the button at the top right corner again. It says turn editing off, and then all the little buttons disappear, and then you're done. Now we take a look at the docking squares at the side of the website. Here you can see this is the progress bar. You can click on overview of students, and then you can see the progress bar of every student in this course. It's another teacher functionality. Also the latest news, you can add a topic to that. Below that are the events. You can add an event as a teacher. And on the left is the navigation. And below that are the settings, where you have a switch role to setting. And also you have the site administration, where you can edit the front page of Moodle. So let's turn editing on, and when you turn editing on, you can add extra squares on the side here. You can add a block, that's what it's called. Let's do my private files. So these are the students' private files. And you can see here's the block, and you can move that to the other side if you want. Simply drag and drop it. And there it is. And when you're done, you click turn editing on or off, and it's there. When you go to the left again, to the settings block, you can see the course administration. When you click that, you have the user thing, the user link. There you can see the enrolled users. So these are all the students which are enrolled. And you can also add new students to this. Now there aren't any students left, but you can simply enroll and then it will be there. You can also see the groups and the roles which a person has, so a student or teacher. Okay, let's go to the groups. It's on the left again, the groups. Here are all the groups. Here you have group A, and it has 3 members, as you can see. And you can click add, remove to, add and remove students. You can create a group, or you can auto create a group. So let's click on auto create group. And there you can automatically create group. This is handy if you have a lot of students. Here you can specify if you want a certain amount of groups or a certain amount of students in a group. So let's create a preview of this, and we forgot to add a wildcard. So let's do that, preview. And here you have a preview of the groups. 3 groups, 1 user, not much, but... And if you're done, you can click on submit. Now let's look at the grades. It's left in the settings. This is the grade report. Here you can see all the grades. And you can see this button on the top right again, turn editing on. And here you can change the grade. So you can change this and you simply click update. You can also go into more detail by click edit grade, and then you can edit the feedback here. And finally, let's look at the BigBlueButton application. As a teacher, you are a moderator, but first let's look at the settings of a virtual classroom. Well, here you have the welcome message. This will be displayed in the chat window when students join. You have here a new window, some settings. Here a schedule when a session ends. So you can set that on a particular day or week. You can select if you want a record and group mode. So let's cancel this. And let's go into the virtual classroom. You simply click it and it opens. And this is more or less the same as with the students. And on the left you see the users, and on the right the chat window. By the way, you can also move these windows around. Now again, I'm going to refer to the tutorial videos. You can see a teacher tutorial. Please watch that and then you know what to do. So this was the tutorial video for the teachers who are going to use Moodle. I hope this has been a bit informative, and good luck.